Did anyone guess the ending?
No, not in 1,000 years.
It is impossible.
There's no way.
What's so great about it, I remember reading this and saying this to Ryan, there are also no red herrings. Like, that's something that's really great about these movies. There's no obvious red herrings. You know, there are enough motives at play, and there's enough reasons for everyone, and people are good enough and bad enough that anyone is on the table, but there's no like direct red herrings, are there?
Yeah. Well, because you realize when you're making these movies, the audience is going to create their own red herrings.
Exactly.
Watching them. There's no
Based
need
on
to,
their own perspective?
There's no need
set
to
them up.
intentionally mislead anyone. You just tell the story as straight as possible, and when you're watching it, you know it's a murder mystery. The things that audience members will come up with, I thought it was this.
That will
It
project.
will blow
Yeah.
my mind. Yeah,
It's so
cool.
true.
It's
That
really
is-
fun.
Yeah.
Josh,
Pete,
did you,
which-
Josh,
Brolin.
Josh C. That is also confusing.
Go.
Did you guess the twist in weapons when you read that first script?
That wasn't so much of a twist.
Or the reason for the disappearance?
No, I just was like saturated in the absurdity of weapons, which I love because he brought a humor to it that I didn't expect. Whereas this was like a labyrinth that I got really lost in and got super scared about, and finally found my way out once I got paid.
How do you,
Labyrinth is
Meaning
such
the
a
end.
good
Meaning
way.
the end.
is it harder now than the first one, or easier to keep spoilers out of the conversation?
You know what? I've found we've been. I mean, I think the press in general is incredibly cool when it comes to spoilers, and I feel like weirdly the internet is also like. I feel like people, especially if they enjoy the movie, people instinctively don't want to be a dick. They they want their friends to enjoy it too. So I've been actually kind of surprised that how little issue we've had with all these movies with spoilers. Yeah. Also, they're weirdly for whodunits, they're hard to spoil. Like even if you said X did it at the end of it. It's not like it
such a
would really
ride.
spoil the movie, really.
Yes.
It's kind of, they're almost made to be seen several times in that way. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Compared to the previous two movies,
Better.
Good answer, good answer, good answer.
not my
good
question.
Answer.
Oh, sorry.
But it's
But more
the
specific.
answer.
Apologies.
There's also a good answer. No, it's what, like if you were to kind of pick, okay, the vibe of each movie is X, Y, or Z, what would be the vibe of this production, this set?
Not the
compared to
film
other
itself,
two?
but the
Yeah, the making of.
Backstage vibe. That's interesting. I mean, they've all been very
Cheeky.
distinct. Yeah, cheeky.
cheeky.
I think it was, I don't know. It's interesting because the first one, it was kind of, we were kind of still learning what it was, and so it was kind of forming this group. The second one was its own deal because we were off overseas during COVID, we locked down together. This one, I don't know. It's kind of just a lovely group of people who are incredibly good at what they do, just sort of forming this bond as we shot. And I think the movie has kind of like a, I don't know, a small town sort of gothic sort of vibe to it, and that's kind of infused in it all. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lovely group.
We'll take
at
lovely.
Père Lachaise Cemetery.
A what?
A wedding.
Oh yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, not really. It didn't work. It didn't land.
Why not? No, I think good.
You try and it doesn't land.
Obviously, it's a cool call to get to be asked to be in one of these movies.
The
But
best.
did any of you have questions before you said yes? Or like, what did you guys want to know when you were like having
Are
your
you
conversations?
sure you meant to call me?
No, we did. There was lots of discussion. I feel like with that, but the collaborative thing of like as we talked about each of your characters, and I feel like there was back and forth about right.
I don't know. I don't remember because I don't remember a lot. But I don't remember whether you actually
Yeah,
described fully the character. Did you?
probably
I
at
don't
some
remember.
point.
Oh, at some point.
Probably not.
But on that
I
first
don't know.
call, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Do you mean in
just like-
deciding to do the movie?
Yeah,
or?
yeah. Like whether there was anything. And does that thrilled?
Of course, you get that phone call with 4 of your agents on it. You think either it's really great news or it's really bad news. So when all 4 of them get on,
I can't imagine.
will you
get-
take a call from? You go,
I can't imagine you get bad news very often or ever from your agents.
In 2025, never. No bad news in 2025.
Yeah,
It's
right,
all everything's going great.
Does anybody have anything random in common with their characters?
No, we just resorted to acting.
Unfortunately.
Well, some of us did.
Some was better than others.
Shanked by
Everybody's
Glenn.
coming out.
By close.
Now
By
Glenn's
close.
coming out.
And I know on the last one, something that everyone talked about was because they made it in COVID, right? You guys did a lot of like to keep yourselves busy in between scenes, or I guess at night. A lot of like murder mystery game, like formal games, right? Murder mystery games, et cetera. And I asked if you did any of this time, and Daniel Craig was like, "I'm never playing a game again. I'm done with games." But as such, didn't get a full answer. But what did you guys do on this one? What was like the theme of bonding, having fun, keeping busy at night? I know you weren't like as remote as you were in the last one.
Well, we were in London, so it was a little different. Everyone was
Yeah.
kind of, but on set, you guys were in
Well,
the
you
green room.
and Mila played a lot of.
Mila and I played backgammon a lot.
But it was much more organic, this group. It was
Yeah.
like we weren't isolated, which makes us a superior cast.
Yeah.
We weren't isolated and had to rely on each other, but we chose to. I mean, we all had trailers, but none of us went back to our trailers. We were always wanting to hang out together and be together and spend time and talk and get to know each other and just like be.
You could just sit back in our little tent and just listen to like
The stories.
so many things going on, so many funny people. You know, it just was endlessly funny and fascinating.
Did you bring your dog?
I did, of
Yes.
course, Pip.
Hip.
So did Kerry.
I can tell you all about
And
Pip.
Yeah.
cinnamon.
Yeah.
Can you though? No, I don't.
No.
Josh.
Josh is the one person that can't say anything about
I was like
Pip.
the one. I was the one person. I was the most passionate about being friends with Pip, and maybe that's why
People
Pip was
pleaser.
least. Yeah, exactly.
Pip could smell the
The least
desperation.
He
interested
could
in me.
smell the desperation.
That's right. That's exactly right. I described it as Pip. It was the only time I've ever seen a dog roll its eyes.
Here he comes again.
Oh God, here's Josh trying to ingratiate.
Thirsty. He's thirsty.
Couple questions I'm asking everybody who comes through this weekend. Number one, what is on like a first job or an early job? What was a splurge you gave yourself? Like what was kind of your first big splurge or treat for yourself?
When I did Save the Last Dance, we used to still get cash per diem. And I used to hide my cash per diem under the mattress in the hotel that I was staying in. And at the end of that movie, I bought my first laptop with my saved up per diem.
That's a good one.
cool.
I remember paying rent in London. My first job, and it was the first time I'd ever had to say to my landlord, "Please, like, can you wait one more month?" I got this TV job. I had 2 lines, and I was able to present my money on time. First time ever.
Wow.
Pretty good feeling.
I think my first splurge, because I'm not a shopper, but was, and bless his heart, we've lost him now, when Giorgio Armani had his first little boutique up on Madison, and I went in, it was in the 80s, and I bought the most beautiful double-breasted black blazer with these fabulous square shoulders, and I still have it.
Oh, that's the thing
that was
about
a-
his designs. They were timeless.
I know.
Truly timeless.
Yeah.
I have a really weird one.
Okay, I love it.
Shocking.
What?
I know. I know. And it's so obvious to these guys. My mom was one of the top pyramid scheme winners back during the original pyramid scheme, and I had found part of her stash in a drawer, behind a drawer, and I had stolen it. So when I did the Goonies, I paid her back, her not knowing
That is so nice.
You put
that I
it
had
back
stolen.
in the drawer?
No, I gave it to her, and I said, and she said, "What is this for?" And I said, "It doesn't matter."
Wow.
That's nice. That's
Wow.
Wow, that's so
Karma, man. I
cute.
believed in karma at 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the truth.